You know that moment? You look at the chart, you see that the entry is bad, feel it and press the button anyway because you think you will get lucky. I did that and it was one of the dumbest trade I've made in a while, but it taught me one lesson that I have now incorporated into my system. Today is a new session with new rules, strict filters, only clear entries. Want to see how my approach has changed after my mistake? Then watch this video. I recorded a screen or the screen of one session, so let's see the results. Now I started with a minimum deposit. As my capital grew, I increased the trade amount until I reached an account balance of $2,452, and that was in less than 30 minutes of work. But first, let's set up an account. In this strategy, I used a candlestick chart type with a 30-second time frame. I also needed the moving average, OSMA, and zigzag indicators. The moving average indicator will have a period of 8 and I will set the type to EMA. In the style settings, I will set the line color to blue and increase the thickness. Now let's set up the zigzag. I'm going to increase the deviation parameter to 8, set the depth to 14, and the back step to 5. I will leave the color of the main indicator line as standard, but you can choose any other color. Now let's move on to the OSMA settings. I will reduce the fast EMA period value to 10. The slow EMA period will be 30, and I'm going to set the signal EMA period to 12. Okay, I'm going to set the color of the indicator histogram to blue. Good, that's it for the settings. So you can start opening trades and making a profit. If you want to know all the details about this strategy, watch the video until the end. If you want results in trading but don't know where to start, just take a step forward, then follow the link in the description. Join Telegram and write to me, I want to join the club. It's simple. You will get access to my strategies and setups and ask questions personally. It's free, so don't waste any time. Click the link and write to me now. I found the first suitable situation. The trade time will be 1 minute. I will start with $150. My forecast is that the price will rise, so it's time to open a trade. Now let's analyze the situation in more detail. Look at the zigzag indicator line moving from the minimum to the maximum price. There was a downward trend in the market which ended and the indicator line settled below the price chart. It stopped at the lowest point, which means that the price has now started to rise. Now the second signal was given by the moving average. The price started to rise and cross the indicator line from bottom to top, which also indicates a price increase. Now, the third signal was given by the OSMA indicator. The indicator chart was below zero for a long time, but the price began to rise and the chart began to move towards zero. As soon as the trend stabilized, the indicator chart crossed the zero level and is now above it. All three indicators give a signal, which means that the situation is formed, so I immediately opened the trade. Such situations are quite common in the market. You just need to see the signals from the indicators and open the trade correctly. Next, I'm going to tell you about the rules for working with this strategy. Okay, well, for now, the trade is profitable. My capital has increased to $838. Now, there are still a few trades ahead, so I'm ready. And I'm already looking for the next situation. After spending some time searching, I am ready to open another trade. I will leave the trade amount unchanged, the same, $150. This time I will open a trade on a price decline. Okay, let's repeat everything again. The zigzag indicator line has settled above the price chart, which means that a local maximum has been reached. Now the price has started to decline. It has already crossed the moving average indicator line from top to bottom, thus giving a signal. And finally, Look at the OSMA. The indicator chart is already building below the zero level, which also proves the beginning of a price decline. As you already understand, all three indicators have given a signal, and it is precisely these situations that can and should be used in your work. In this strategy, it is impossible, or rather, it is acceptable to open a trade a little later than the indicators give a signal. Now, all three indicators give a clear and understandable signal. You do not need to perform complex market analysis or calculate the number of candles. Everything is much simpler. Now, if you see that the zigzag line is above the price chart, the price chart itself has already crossed the moving average line, and the OSMA indicator chart is below the zero, then a downward trend has begun in the market. In an uptrend, the situation will be completely opposite. I'm sure you will have no problems with this strategy. Great! The price continued to fall and I made a profit. Now I have $976 in my account. Let's continue working. I am already looking for the next situation. The trade amount remains unchanged at $150. I think the price will fall, so I press the red button to open the trade. Now, the situation was similar in previous trades, so I don't think there is a point in repeating it again. Instead, I'll give you some advice. Always experiment with indicators and their settings. There are situations when the standard indicator settings are completely unsuitable for work. In this case, they have to be changed, and in order to open trades and check various indicator settings without risking your capital, I recommend using a demo account. This is very important. It is completely free and it doesn't limit you in the number of open trades. Be sure to try this feature. The broker I work with has it. And now there is already $1,114 in the account. The result is very good. Let's find another situation and open the last trade. I think I can increase my capital with this situation. I see that a downward trend has already formed and the indicators have also given a signal. There is no doubt about the reliability of this situation, so I immediately open the trade. As you can see, the strategy works. Try it when you have time and it won't disappoint you. I'll wait for the trade to end. Yes, friends, 4 out of 4 trades are profitable. Now the account balance is $1,252. Wow, this is an excellent result. I ended another trading session in the black. Now, you saw how I waited for the right moment. I didn't rush and only entered when I was confident. This is how trading works. Now, believe me, it will change your trading. Now it's your turn. Repeat my steps, practice, and write in the comments what results you got.